Hi, in this video we're going to look at how to use the bookmarklet from CheckEagle to save links to CheckEagle in Safari on the iPad. And it's a little bit fiddly, but we'll get there. So I'm going to assume that you're in CheckEagle, signed in, and we're going to go to this help link and we're going to select from there the mobile bookmarklet. And we're going to follow the instructions on this page. And the way this works is we first need to save some page as a bookmarklet. So we'll save this page. And we do that by hitting the share arrow, just by the URL bar. And we do add to favorites. And that will save this page to favorites. I'm going to hit the X and rename this as dummy so that we know that's the one that we're going to modify to turn into our bookmarklet. And now what we're going to need is we're going to need to save this nasty bit of JavaScript. And we do that by tapping and holding somewhere in the middle. These handles come up. We grab the first one and drag it up to just before the J of JavaScript. We grab the second one and drag it down to just after the semicolon at the end. And then this context menu we hit copy from, and that's put that bit of JavaScript onto our clipboard. That's the hard part. The rest is just fiddly. Now we use the sidebar icon at the top left, and that might open in different places, but you have to navigate and find bookmarks, and within bookmarks, favorites, and then you see that dummy that I just saved is there at the bottom. And then we hit edit, and we're going to edit dummy. And so we've got the JavaScript we need on our clipboard. I'm going to hit the X and rename this. I like to call it plus CE for plus CheckEagle, but you can call it whatever you want. Then I'm going to tap the address, the URL, hit the X to clear that. And then if nothing's gone wrong, if I tap once more, I get to paste the JavaScript and then tap this return key in blue, and we've done it. That plus CE thing is there. And so what that means now is if we tap the URL bar, that plus CE is one of our favorites that we can get to. So if we're on some web page, like maybe this web page here for a very fine book that's going to be published in 2026, and we want to save that as a link on CheckEagle, we can just tap the address bar, we can hit this plus CE. That will take us to CheckEagle. It will fill in the URL for sure. It will typically fill in the title as well. And if there's any information on the page it can use to fill in notes, it will do that. We can then add tags. So maybe I'd like to tag this with TDDA and book, for example. And if we've got friends we'd like to send the link to who are on CheckEagle, we can use for tags. So I can say for my friend Check and for my friend Eagle. And then the link will appear once I save it in their inboxes, this third sort of sub-tab at the top for them. That'll light up in yellow, and I can hit save, and we're done. This is now in my links. It's also in my friend Check and Eagle's inbox, and we're done.